Hello everyone, I'm Mr. George and I'm here to talk to you about a really important topic for our pronunciation. This is called word stress. First of all, I'm going to start telling you about what is word stress. So, when we stress a syllable, it's because the syllable is going to sound louder and is going to sound longer than the other one, than the unstressed syllable. How do you pronounce it? Well, how to pronounce a stressed syllable? You're going to pronounce it longer, louder, and higher in pitch. So, example, teacher. See, I'm doing the T a little bit longer, the T a little bit louder, and the T a little bit higher in pitch. Teacher is going to be a really big difference between the T and the ch, which is the second syllable. Let's talk about some rules in our pronunciation in stressing words. First of all, we will talk about the two-syllable words, nouns and verbs. When I finish this part of the presentation, you're going to see that it's really important to tell the difference between a noun and a verb when you are stressing it, when you're pronouncing it. Let's start with the nouns. So, I have in here a noun, two syllables, circle. I'm going to stress the first syllable, circle. Yes, and that's what I'm going to do with all of the other nouns. Examples: closet, woman or wonder, and Monday. Let's continue with the verbs. With the verbs is going to be the totally different thing. I'm going to express to pronounce or to stress the second syllable. For example, become. Yes, come is going to be the syllable that is stressed. Let's continue with some other examples. Admit, release, or forget. Those are verbs that I'm going to stress in the second syllable. Let's continue. I told you that this was really important, the pronunciation, and to tell the difference between a verb or a noun. Why? Because we have some noun verbs homographs. What is homographs? They're spelled the same way, but they are pronounced differently to tell the difference between a verb or a noun. For example, research, which is the paper, and research, which is the action of you doing the research, right? I'm going to give you another example or other two examples about this. For example, object, like anything that you can see in here as paper, or object, like I object, Your Honor. Yes, so you can tell the difference there just by the pronunciation. What other thing? Another example, record, which is like an album in this case, or to record. Yes, like they are recording a new album. Let's continue with other rules. We're going to talk about compound nouns, compound adjectives, and compound verbs. Compound nouns. A compound noun is a noun with another noun or an adjective with a noun. I have here an example, which is desktop. In this case, I'm going to stress the first syllable, desktop. Okay? So let's have other examples of compound nouns. Bookshelf, greenhouse, blackboard. Yes? So remember to stress the first syllable in those kinds of words. Let's go with compound adjectives. Compound adjectives are different. Compound adjectives, we have an adjective and a preposition. For example, well meant. Let's continue to see where do we stress in here the word meant. Second syllable, we're going to stress it. Examples: hard-headed, green-eyed, or old-fashioned. Okay, let's continue with the compound verbs that are formed with a preposition and a verb, such as outperformed. Where do I stress the syllable? In this case, it will be like our last case, performed in the second syllable. Okay, so other examples: understand, overlook, and we're going to continue with phrasal verbs, which is another different kind of word that is pronounced differently. Okay, where do I stress a phrasal verb? In the participle. Okay, So examples: workout, turn off, or buckle up. Okay? So remember to stress the phrasal verbs in the participle. What else do we have? We have words with different endings. So a word and an ending. Ending like this ones, like ik, like xian, like sean, like sean. Those are words that are going to be stressed in the syllable before the ending. Okay, is that clear? So syllable before the ending, and I'm going to give you examples: electric, technician, graduation, or vision. Okay, there are other endings that are pronounced differently, that are stressed differently. For example, this one's first just ends with phi, okay, with try, psi, jai, okay. Those are words that are going to be stressed in the third from the last syllable. Third from the last syllable. So let's have examples, of course. Okay, I forgot another ending that is really important. Words that end with the meter, okay? Meter, like thermometer, okay? Other words: phonology, photography, technology, or geometry. Biology is another word. Okay, and that's it. So I'm done with this lesson. I think that it is helpful for you. I think that you will maybe remember this uh, for the rest of your life when you're trying to have a conversation. And that's all, folks. So, okay, subscribe to if you want to have more helpful videos about English and other lessons. Remember that this is not the only form of stressing. This is stressing words, okay? But we have also sentence stress, which is important. Thank you very much again, and have a great one.